Based on Merlot Journal of Online Learning and Teaching, online learning is refers to web-based training, e-learning, distributed learning, internet-based learning, web-based instruction, cyber learning, virtual learning, or net-based learning. Online learning is a subset of distance education that embraces a set of technology, application, and learning process, including computer-based learning, web-based learning, virtual classroom, and digital collaboration. Additionally, it takes the form of complete courses with access to content for just-in-time learning access. This definition encompasses delivery of course content via electronic media, including the internet, intranet, extranet, satellite broadcast, audio or video tapes, interactive TV, and CD-ROM. From the definitions, we can conclude that online learnings depend on computer and internet web. As we all know, the educational system operation all over the world was disrupted by the COVID-19 pandemic, which causes the government to introduce online-based learning. The question is, what is the disadvantage of online learning to students, both local students and international students? Based on the journal, a collaboration of Chester and International Forum of Educational Technology and Society, the disadvantage of online learning towards the international student is the existence of culture difference in online education through the external identities. It happened because of the clashing of two different systems of learning between Eastern and Western. Eastern education is group-based, teacher-dominated, centrally organized pedagogical culture with examination as the essential way to define performance and compete for higher social status. Meanwhile, in Western education, the challenge a teacher or tutor as a part of the self-development process as dialogue and interaction are encouraged in the learning process. Second, the existence of the language barrier between the students. This topic has become an issue between the students. To overcome this problem, the students suggest that the professor give the course schedule and materials before the start of the course or lesson so that they can prepare. The student also appreciate this professor who made efforts in providing audio and video aids, which only help the students to understand the course content, but also allow them to review the content frequently to overcome the problem. On the other hand, based on center time, the local student also facing various problems through online learning. The major problem is students require strong self-motivation and time management skills to be able to catch up in online learning. Lack of self-motivation among students continue to be one of the primary reasons why the student fails to complete online courses. In traditional classroom, there are numerous factors which continuously push students towards their learning goals. Face-to-face communication with professor, peer-to-peer activities, and strict schedule all works in unison to keep the student from failing off track during their studies. Besides that, online learning can cause limited online student feedback. Students completing regular assessment become dissatisfied when they experience a lack of personalized feedback. The traditional method of providing student feedback don't always work in an e-learning environment. Thus, making online education providers had to look towards alternative methods for giving feedback. As the conclusions, there is a lot of disadvantage in online learning education towards students. So, to overcome this problem, it is depend on the student on how to solve it. Just as you were from Nelson Mandela, education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world.